Oh, shit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Yo, Rich the Kid album is trash.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. His throw incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now, operating from the gun.
Hey, that's bullshit, bro.
Nearly a turnover there.
See that everywhere? Come
That's
on,
a throw
bro.
we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
All right.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be.
Yo, I'm throwing a 10-yard dig. The guy in the spy jumps up to deflect that pass. Like, that's insane. All right, cool. Cool, man. Good, bro.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
The first carry now. This is Johnson.
Oh, my God,
Beautiful
bro.
spin and room to run. And they work this well.
That is so trash, bro. All right, bet.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing
Both jump. Come on,
often
man.
alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw.
Oh,
Reeves.
come on, bro.
And he's going to drop
Yo,
this
like, they're not even, he literally stopped at the quarterback.
25-yard line.
He literally stopped,
Only
bro.
a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Right in, bro. Left of the screen. Watch that shit, bro. That's trash.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Detroit. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Reeves. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. This is Cohen. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
No.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
No.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves, and that is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a
Stop right here,
third.
D.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
You just stop right here, boy.
Detroit.
So the incomplete
Detroit.
pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the toss.
Come here, boy. Hey.
And this is going to result in losing yardage.
Seen it.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
10 more there and another first down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off, but a pretty decent gain.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
No way that 50 is catching 21. Who is 50?
Before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Who is 50, bro?
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Jackson on first down. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he will take it in for
Nah,
a
motherfucker.
touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. And it's up and good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. For anyone happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Dancing to his left. And he'll
Give
bring
me
it
that quarterback, boy.
right at the 40-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 2nd down. Reeves throwing.
That ball got to come off to the 8. Come on now.
And to the 42-yard
Ball's
line
gotta come
here
off
and
the
brought
8.
down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my God, that's trash, yo.
First down,
I
he's
shot
up
that
to the
gap.
48. 5 yards is the pickup
on,
there as that
man.
extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
Eddie.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Eddie.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. Sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick.
It's insane that he can catch him ball and get control of him.
And they'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the
That's
way
a 72
No doubt about it,
speed
because
left
he had
tackle, bro.
visions
I know I just got his
in his
team.
mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it
That
off.
shit is insane, bro. Like, come
Bring
on,
it
man.
back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Jackson now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the
He has
year.
13 sacks in the 5th game. Wow, bro. Wow.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. This time Jackson will throw it.
Got him.
Got a man. It's
Got him. Come here,
the
boy.
Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
I'm about to make body control. This trash.
He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make
This
sure
guy auto
these guys
shaping,
are
man. Like,
introduced
what
in
the
the starting
fuck?
lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Back to throw. Reeves. And this is taken one-handed. What a catch.
No.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ah, bro. That's insane, man. Insanity.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Carry on, hurt.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he gets it.
Passes that I got fucking gagged, bro.
It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in
Watch
the
the
ground
tape,
game on
bro.
a risky
Like, watch the
4th down
tape,
call.
man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
No. Check. Patriot!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll
Come
take
on,
this
bro.
one down inside the 5 to the 3.
Shoot in the gap so
They
that
get
you're a
3
free
yards
man,
closer,
bro.
but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. This is Cohen on the toss. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
No signal.
Bang, bang.
I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line.
All right, now, look at 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Far be it from me to second-guess a call. I think the people in the stadium are probably doing the same thing. Did we just see a 1st and 10 quarterback sneak?
For no gain.
Gone, 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 gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Ooh. Hold on 1 second.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Adams on the hook.
What'd you say? You gonna keep from
And
there?
get him down up past the 15-yard line. The quick slant.
Oh, that place
for
that
a
made you
first
sick?
down
No, I'm
to
good. I don't want none of that
12.
shit.
This has to go down as
I'm
one of the
good,
simpler
fam.
routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now the Ravens going to use
I'm
one
good
of
on
their
that shit,
timeouts
honey.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Set, 3, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
I think that's
So
not
we
a
have reached
something
halftime here
next
with the visiting
Shit.
Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Good ball.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
Now Cohen. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
All right, 56. Lucky 56. Cut.
On third down, Reeves
Good.
looking for Landry, and it's
Good
intercepted.
time.
Picked off at the 39.
Yeah, good time, my friend.
Way down inside the
He shakes a big
35-yard
fella.
line. Landry, the
Back.
intended target. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage, but that didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will stretch the lead
lead,
out to
baby.
17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's
Are you kidding me, bro? Like, are you serious, bro?
Great spot way down
Are you
into more territory. A great job.
This the shit that be happening in this game, bro. Like, come on,
who can really
man.
blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
Come the fuck
Sometimes
on,
he just
bro.
takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game,
literally
you
caught
probably
that
have to
between
make some
2
contested
defenders,
catches,
bro.
right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Reeves finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Literally trying their damnedest to give people pain, bro. What is this pain, fam?
They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I think my controller broke, bro. Every time I'm jumping that snap, I'm not getting.
And that slices the lead down to 17-10.
I'm getting the fucking animation I need that R fucking 2 button, bro.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, what the fuck? How do you miss that throw,
the
man?
intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time. Put a little too much heat on it.
Yeah, bro.
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him. He's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Landry now on the return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit! Detroit!
To throw again. Reeves. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Reeves. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So much about offense is what you call.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And a gamble
pays off. They get
first. Anxious moments.
Oh, my God,
Sam. They do get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, Reeves. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are within an extra point to tie this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Down. He's down, bro!
He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterback.
Fucking down, bro. Like, come on, fam. Of course you can't challenge the fucking play.
Right, get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson.
I can't even break down and open field.
At about the 37. A good productive run there on 1st down. He winds.
Cool story, bro.
Ends up getting 8.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
Back now here on EA Sports.
Detroit! Detroit! We got three, fellas. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Again, it's Johnson. Fighting his way down to
Not letting them spin
35-yard
all 3
line.
fucking players and score.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw on 3rd down. Reeves, screenplay, Johnson.
Okay, bro.
Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more.
Okay, bro.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Detroit!
Throwing on 1st down. Reeves steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey.
Both these fucking controllers is broke, son. It's insane.
Jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Reeves. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Looking to throw. Reeves forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
All right, buddy.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that.
Yeah. 17
There was
on that.
contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. So the drive
Focus
here
up,
ends
baby.
with a field
Get it,
goal.
man.
It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it.
I wanted
They're
to
happy
take
to be
that
out
out,
there
31.
trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Oh,
And last time
Leonard
they
scored a
coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
65 cannot catch 8, bro. It's impossible.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still
bullshit.
a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Gets it off to Freeman. And he works free. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Being chased out left.
Yo!
Gronkowski the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, or all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
How is 53 there?
How is
there? How is he there, bro? Like, it makes no sense. He's the only guy out there to fucking grab the play. And not block that guy?
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative.
Thank you! Thank you, Dum-Dum!
It's intercepted.
Fucking map!
Off around the 41.
Two receivers in the same area, buddy. Behind that shit. Let's get it.
So let's see about the call.
Two receivers in the same area, buddy. Don't touch my unit.
Territory now at the 35-yard line. And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Jackson.
Oh, my God.
He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
All that extra shit, buddy. You got it. Down the pipe, buddy. And it's off that break. Okay. All right. Yeah, cool. All right, Madden.
A long-range effort denied 3 points.
All right, Madden.
So it's so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun! 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 All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. 20.
I don't understand, bro. I do not understand.
Inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
If I fucking lose this game, though, I deserve it. I mean, I don't, but okay, bro. All right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw.
Gotta go clear.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tim Williams in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He's back to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. The Browns on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5.
No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Gun, 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 gun.
They'll look to throw. A quick hitter complete. It's Richardson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Fucking thing out here, baby. Yeah, fucking thing out here, son.
Down 4 late. Gotta go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
He'll look to throw.
This fat ass can't even get the ball, you bitch. Get out of here.
Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual
Bitch-ass
for the team that
nigga.
lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.